Are we recording?
Yep. And 10.
All righty. Welcome to Two Fat Buds. My name is Lee Hacker.
And I'm Skunkle Al.
Skunkle Al. We'd like to welcome everybody that has joined us this evening. We have Mike, a.k.a. Huh. We have Mama D. And we have Gigi. Me, along with Mike, Diana, and Gigi, are admin for a group on Facebook called 420 Campfire. Well, we also are the board members of a nonprofit called 420 Campfire. Our nonprofit raises money that we donate to organizations that help homeless vets. So that's what we're here to talk about tonight is the nonprofit and the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start out with Mike, who actually created the group. Mr. Mike, how long and what got you into cannabis?
Well, I was 12 years old, spending the night down at a friend's house down the road from our house. I remember Ricky Ziegler. And he asked me if I wanted to smoke some pot. And I was like, nah, I ain't never smoked none of that. And he had on Leonard Skinner's Simple Man was playing. And he rolled one up and we tried it. And that was my first experience with cannabis. We went skateboarding after that.
Very nice. Very nice. Miss Diana or Mama D, what about you?
I was almost 40 whenever I started smoking. I had brain surgery and was on a lot of medication. And the neurosurgeon looked at me and said, I'd much rather see you smoke marijuana than take those pills. So that was my start into learning more and smoking more marijuana, and it helps with my body tremendously.
Nice. Very nice. What about you, Gigi? What got you into the cannabis world?
I got to tell you, my chronic pain got me into it. I actually only started smoking probably about 3 years ago, maybe. I've smoked before. It was always for medical. Like Mama D, I've had a brain surgery, and I had a friend that gave me some whenever I was having headaches that nothing else could help. And now I smoke it to take care of all the other ailments.
If I'm not mistaken, even Mike, I believe, smokes mostly now for the medical purposes of it and stuff. So if I'm not mistaken, every single one of us in here, including now, are medical patients, or at least we use it as medicine. I think our younger days of smoking weed to get high to have a good time are kind of behind us, and now we're smoking to maintain so we don't hurt so much.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And if we're doing podcasts.
There you go. So I mentioned the fact that it started off with a group on Facebook called 420 Campfire. Let me put that up if anyone's interested in finding the group. So Mike, what made you start a group on Facebook, and how did you go about doing so?
Well, we actually started on TikTok. There was a bunch of us that was just tired of smoking alone, I guess. And so we formed a little clique or whatever you could call it. And we decided to move it over to Facebook and decided to create the 420 Campfire. So we run with it, and we all moved basically from TikTok to Facebook, and then Facebook kind of blew up, and this is where we're at now.
And we're on what? We're working toward our third year now? It'll be 3 years in March?
Working on 3 years now. We've made a couple of donations and things like that to help out the homeless vet community. So
all right, we'll get to the donations and stuff here in a second. Let's let me ask Diana this. Diana, what drew you to the group itself?
I needed people who were like-minded. I wanted to learn more about what the doctor told me. I wanted to learn more about cannabis itself. So what better way to learn more about it was to hang out with a bunch of people who were smoking it.
Mhm.
So I saw a TikTok that talked about campfire, and I said, why not? And have been here ever since. Almost 3 years now.
Very nice. Very nice. Gigi, same question for you. What got you into 420 campfire? What made
I came in so I didn't have to smoke alone. I am the only pot smoker, marijuana smoker in my family, and I spend the entire time in my little she shed smoking all by myself. So when I saw a TikTok by one of you two guys, I can't remember which one because I saw you both around the same time. I just thought I was giving it a shot. And I have been over here since the beginning.
Yes, you have.
And when I actually joined, it was a really hard time for me. I don't know if all you guys remember, but I just lost my mom.
Yep. I do remember
And so it was tough. You guys helped me through it. So,
That is one thing. Al, if I'm not mistaken, I've heard you say this before. You've not been with the group as long as the rest of us have. But what have you found by being with the group? What have you found by being with this group?
The family is second to none. It's like the military camaraderie that you find once you get out of the military. It's second to none. You know, everybody else has your back whenever you're at your worst. And it's nice to have people that you can talk to besides your spouse, of course, you know, her or whoever you're with at the time, to see what their experiences are and how to help you grow from that point on as well. And
Finding out you're not alone, right?
I'm sorry, what was that again, Mama D?
Finding out that you're not alone in a lot of things you're going through, whether it's for your recreational or your medical. Finding out there are people who are like-minded or have gone through some of the same things you go through is kind of cool too.
Absolutely, it is. It's awesome to find someone with your, you know, the same likes, the same loves for this medicine, that is really, really good to be on. You know, medically speaking, there's a lot of things that it does help. And it's awesome. I'll tell you what. If I didn't find a group when I found it, God only knows where I'd be right now. That's all I need to say.
So I'm going to answer the same question I asked the rest of the admin. You know, I met Mike on TikTok, and one day I got a message from him and a couple other people, and they said, hey, come join us. And in Facebook Messenger, we kind of do video chats and we smoke. And we started doing that. Next thing I know, Mike's telling us that he started a group on Facebook and wanted to know if the group that we were smoking with wanted to help him run this group. So we all, you know, kind of raised our hands and said, yeah, we're on board. And I went on TikTok to my followers and said, hey, you know, if you're tired of smoking alone, come smoke with us in the video chats, because we have video chat rooms, very similar screen-wise to this, kind of like a Zoom, where we try to keep it open as long as we can, almost 24 hours a day, so you never have to smoke alone. As a matter of fact, that's one of our sayings, NSA, never smoke alone. And that's where the camaraderie and the family that we're talking about is really met, is in those group chats. So if you're out there and you're listening, you're part of Facebook, and you're looking for something to do or a group to be a member of, and you want to come in and meet other people that are very like-minded, I recommend joining the 420 Campfire on Facebook.
Absolutely.
So let's get past the fact that we started the group, Mike. What brought us to the idea of, man, let's start a nonprofit?
We were stoned. We had to be
Good
right,
answer.
But
we saw where there was a need at, and where a bunch of stoners could help out a little bit. I mean, we're not a big, but we help where we can.
We do. I actually remember the conversation we had. And the fact though is, and here's exactly what I remember Mike saying is, let's show the world that a bunch of stoners can do more than just smoke weed. We've got so many members of this. What if we started a nonprofit and did fundraising and got our members to help raise money? And we talked about it, and we decided that, one of the things that was near and dear to our hearts was helping homeless vets. 1 in 10 homeless people in the United States is a vet. That is a sad number. That 1 in 10 people, I live in a big size city. We see homeless people all the time. And to drive down the street and think that 1 out of every 10 people that I pass is a vet is mind blowing to me. So what we do is we raise money in different ways to help other organizations that house and help out the homeless vets. Mike was honored to make our very first donation in the town where he lives to a great organization. And what they wound up doing with that money, Mike, is what did they tell you they were going to do with that money that we donated? Do you remember?
End up buying furnishing for the housing of the vets. They had to have some furnishing.
They had a second floor that they were needing more beds for, if I'm not mistaken. By donating that, it opened up so that they could help 6 more vets. Which to me was worth the money that we raised and the way we raised it.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
G, let me ask you a question. What makes you volunteer your time to help out such an organization? Because none of us are getting paid for this nonprofit. I mean, it's 100% volunteer time. But why do you volunteer your time as an admin for the group and as a board member for a nonprofit? What do you do this for?
Okay. Well, a lot of people don't know, but I am an Army brat. My father served the military. Now, what you don't know is that's about the only thing I think he did worthwhile. He wasn't a good man, but he was a great soldier. And if he was ever in that need, I wish someone would help them. And I have siblings that were in the service. So it's near and dear to my heart. And what better time? I mean, I'm going to be smoking. I need to wear clothes anyway, don't I?
Correct.
So why not wear clothes that can earn money to give to homeless vets? Why not, have fun laughing and joking and, just help out a group that has a cause.
Let me clarify something real quick. The reason she's saying she needs to wear clothes is we have a website that we sell clothing.
There you go. Thank you. I was waiting for someone else to say something.
So you'll notice at the bottom of the screen it says 420campfire.com/shop. We have different t-shirts. We have quite a bit of stuff that you guys can check out. 100% of the profits that we make from selling this stuff goes to the nonprofit itself. Whew. That just sounded weird, Gigi. I'm not gonna lie, it made me crack up. I gotta wear clothes.
I gotta wear clothes.
Well, you do. It's one of the rules.
Mama D, let me ask you the same question. Why do you volunteer your time? Why did you decide to get involved and help with the nonprofit and all that?
Because I want to be part of a change. I want to be part of people who change the stereotyping of people who smoke. I want them to see that we're not just a bunch of stoners, that some of us are military brats, some of us are U.S. government type brats like me, which has a whole family full of them too. And we need to make a change. And if our small group can do that, then so be we're going to start that, but I'm going to be part of it.
Makes sense. I'm glad to hear that. I am very glad to hear that. All righty. Al, you got any questions you want to ask? Anything yet?
Oh, my. There's a whole bunch of them in there. How much have we donated so far as a group, 420 Campfire to the vets? Do we have a total yet?
We've helped 2 organizations that we know of that we paid at least $1,000 towards each organization. We've also taken care of some of our own people too that fell on hard times.
Yep.
So we have to take care of the family too.
Absolutely. That is
But
awesome.
as far as sales from the nonprofit stuff, that all goes 100% towards that. We help family out of our own pockets.
That's
Correct.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. We do.
We are a group of charitable people. I will say that.
Oh my God,
Very.
yeah. I think almost everyone in the group wears their heart on their sleeve, you know, and we couldn't have done a better job finding each other because all of us are damn near the same. You know,
There are a lot of
I'm thankful that I found you guys. I am a veteran as well, and I have been homeless, so I've been there. You know, it's very scary, and all the hoops that you have to jump through as a veteran to try and get housing is ridiculous. That's all
Yeah.
I'll say about that.
But I want to make sure anyone who's listening knows this. 420 Campfire is more than just vets.
Absolutely.
We have nurses, teachers, business owners, retirees,
vehicles, EMTs. We have all kinds of people with us.
all walks of life, all ages, as long as you're over 18,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
My mind's gone blank recently. I had a shot in my back today.
We do
I
request
almost
anyone,
said 21.
we do request that anyone joins is at least 18 years old. And the reason we came up with that rule was you can fight for your country at the age of 18. You can at least join a pot-friendly group at the age of 18. Is how
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let me ask you this, Mama D. Fundraising can be challenging yet rewarding. Could you describe some of the creative strategies we've done to raise
Creative strategies. Oh wow. Between doing our safety boxes where we gather donations and then we do a raffle drive. Other than something like that, we get creative like smoke-a-thons where they'll call in for donations or go to our website, giving donations per 5 hits or something like that. And all this, nothing goes to anyone but our nonprofit organization. Absolutely, all our moderators, all of our management, our admins, everyone is 100% volunteer.
Yeah, we have an amazing team of volunteers that do this. You know, we have the mods on the group, we have the managers on the group, we have the admins, and they all do this knowing that it's helping the nonprofit out one way or another. Even though they're helping run a Facebook group, they're in there in the rooms, you know, letting people know we do 20/20s for 20 spots. For $20, you can buy one spot out of 20. And at the end, after we fill up all 20 spots, we pick a number, and whoever's name is next to that number, they win half the pot, and the other half goes to the nonprofit. We've done 50/50s. They're the same thing if you're familiar with what those are. Right now, we're in the process of doing a raffle. If you go to 420campfire.com, look under more, you'll see Safety Box as a raffle. We have people donate. As a matter of fact, our grand prize box is valued over $600. And right now, for $5, you can get one ticket, or for $20, you can get 5 tickets. And I put your name in a list. And on September, I believe it's the 16th, we're doing the drawings. And someone's going to win valued at a $600 prize box, roughly a $300 prize box, and a $100 prize box. And everything in there is something you would need to be a stoner, whether it be a bong, there's pipes, there's rolling papers, there's all kinds of things you need to be a stoner. There's even a Levo machine, if anyone's familiar with that. We're not sponsored by Levo, but there's been a Levo machine donated for these safety boxes, which is an oil infusing machine that's about the size of a coffee pot. They're amazing. So if you don't know anything about infusing oil and you win this, you don't need to know anything about how to push a couple buttons, and it does all the work for you. So those are some of the things we got going on right now. Diana mentioned the smoke-a-thon, which we actually call a toke-a-thon. We got that coming up next month on the 29th at 4:20 Eastern, where we're gonna go live on the page. And if you go in and make a donation of $5, then we have to take 5 tokes. For $20, you get 20 tokes. And basically, what the purpose of that is get donations, but to also get the people that are in the boxes like we are right now as high as we possibly can. But I can't emphasize enough that 100% of the money that we get for the nonprofit goes to the nonprofit. Mike,
Right.
how much money have you earned doing this?
Not a
None.
dime.
Not a penny.
Yep.
Al, you're a mod for the group. Have you gotten your first check yet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It said 000 denarius.
I'll say if you did, it's not good because we don't give them out.
Yep, absolutely. One question, guys. How does somebody sign up? Are there requirements to sign up other than being over 18? Are there any other things that you look for? Or, do they have to
need
fill
be
out a
420.
form, a questionnaire, or anything like that prior to?
Yeah, they have to be 420 friendly, and they have to agree to our rules. We have some simple rules, like we don't discuss politics, religion, because we don't discuss anything that divides. We're all about being together, and all that stuff does is divide people. So we don't bring up anything about weapons or illicit drugs or anything like that. We're all potheads. But that, other than that, no, and you're required to have a Facebook page.
You gotta have a Facebook page that's at least 2
So you
months
get
old.
in.
That's at least 2 months
2 months
old.
old, yeah.
Yep. And one of the things that we do is we are very proud of the fact that we try to keep nuisance people, which is what we call plugs, people that are constantly trying to sell you something privately in the group and stuff. We try our best to keep those people out of that group. So when you
Unless
see that
you're
there's
joining
almost
from the
9,000
podcast.
people, what?
If you join from the podcast, send a message you're joining from the podcast, so we can go ahead and add them. And it's just now creating a Facebook page.
Yeah, that'd be really
Absolutely.
cool. That would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome. About how many members do we have so far total?
We are almost at
9,000.
9,000 members.
9,000 members. Wow.
Right.
that is
9,007,
awesome.
I think.
Are we at 9,700 already? I thought that was just 8,700.
No, we're at 9-7.
No,
My bad.
We're at 9,007 members is what we got.
Oh, 9,007.
Yep.
I was thinking 9,000. No,
But
this huge one was at
but this
10,000 members. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're not stoners at all.
Not at all.
And a lot of those 9,000 members are not necessarily active. A lot of them are, good majority come into the rooms with us, the mods and the admins, and the rooms.
Actually, only about 6% of our members on front come in our rooms.
Yes.
We would love to see a greater number of members coming in our room. And they just need to know it's a safe place. If you don't want to turn your camera on, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't have to see your face. We just want to hear that you're there. That's all.
Absolutely.
It's all about coming in and having fun. We play games. We tell little stories. We play music. Yeah, our rooms, we do a lot from the back there, too. And you'd be surprised at the different devices people bring into the rooms to smoke with. You get to see a new bong you've never seen, or a new pipe, or something like that, or somebody's bought some sort of gravity bong that he's decided he wants to share with everybody, but don't. But anyways.
Wait. I think you're missing the best one. Easter Sunday, someone took a chocolate rabbit, but the ear, put the bowl in, on the other ear, put the mouthpiece, and smoked through a chocolate bunny for Easter Sunday. That was a great bong right there.
He sure did that. That was cool shit. That is one of the best things. We have smoke out of apples and pumpkins, and it's just about having fun. It's finding like-minded people that make you feel easy and enjoy yourself. Come take a couple of tokes. We love to do granny fires through there, which is kind of fast-hitting fires.
Mm-hmm.
But the overall thing is, we'd love to see the number of percentage of people that's on our front page find their way to our chat rooms.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I know as mods and admins, I'm sure it's probably the same way. You try to draw everyone into your rooms in order to try and create, a following, or even just have them comfortable with you personally to hang out with you anytime that you're on.
Right.
And all of us have our following, and are people that like to come and hang with us. Lee, heck, every time he's in a room, there's like anywhere from 15 to 25 people. I know that. And sometimes there's only 2 or 3. It all depends on what time of day and everybody laughing knows that is true.
I love it when we have so many people coming in the rooms that we actually have multiple rooms and they can go room hopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see that happen more often, like once a month. I'd love to have that many people that it becomes a regular weekly thing or something, that we have so many people coming in that we have to do that. That would be fantastic.
That would
be cool.
That would be really cool. So, once again, if you're interested in helping out with this nonprofit, go to 420campfire.com, read about it. We have a shop where we sell all kinds of garments and different stuff. Join the group, be a part of it that way also. Come in to the video chats and come in and hang out with us and toke and smoke with us and learn about the different ways that we're doing fundraisers. And again, July 29th at 4:20 p.m., the admins and managers will be live on the page doing a tokathon where you can spend $5 and call out Mike and tell Mike, I want to see you take 5 hits for $5. That money donation button gets hit. Mike knows it. He'll take his 5 tokes. The goal is to try and get the admins and managers as high as you can in a short amount of time. And the goal is to raise as much money as we can. That's what the goal is. The benefit of that goal is you're gonna see us get higher than high can be, I guess, easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Blindfold us with dental floss, we're gonna be so high.
Absolutely.
I hope that's gonna be a huge fundraiser. I would love to see Mike just over there, just drool coming out of the corner of his mouth, him being so high and enjoying life.
That's funny. I was just thinking how I might have to send in my own money for Mike.
We also got managers who's going to be on that board. I can't wait to see April highlight that.
Yep.
Yeah, we got managers that don't smoke as much as some of us do. They agree to smoke as much as they are paid to smoke, or as much money is being donated for them to smoke.
Yeah,
it'll be a great time.
Yep.
All right, Al, you got any other questions you want to ask?
No, I just want to mention that I thank each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence tonight. It is fabulous having you guys on the show. Very informative. I would like to also say to our listening audience, if they have anything to say or comment to us, you can contact us at twofatbuds@gmail.com. And back to you, Lee. I'll let you end things.
All righty. If you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you know every Friday when the new podcast comes out. You can also listen to the audio on Spotify under Two Fat Buds. We are now an audio podcast there. And once again, Mama D and Gigi, thank you so much for joining us on our second ever podcast. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for you guys because I had a great time doing it with you. And everyone out there in the listening world, please check out 420campfire.com. Check out 420 Campfire on the Facebook group and join us. And once again, thanks you guys for being here with us. Let's end this on a 5 count with a toke. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire.
Campfire.
Thank you again.
Later.